and they will not control me. Do you understand? It's very important for this, because we all must understand. We are no different, you or me, from any of the most evil people in history. They all claimed that they were righteous. They all claimed that they were doing it for the right reasons, that they were saving people. False and fake virtue is how evil takes over, how evil gains control. Look at our governments seeking to control, manipulate and dominate us, seeking to confine us into a box that gets smaller and smaller and smaller as the years go on. It is not right. And this is society. This is life. We have let the evil corrode us from within. We have given evil people our power. Never again. For if you do not want to stand in the trenches of war, we must get rid of the warmongers out of our society. Let them go and do battle. To all who seek evil, let them battle it out. But they won't. For they do not seek to do evil against evil. For they are afraid of evil. They seek to do evil against the weak, against the good, against the ones who will not do evil back to them. This is why people victimize the elderly. Should you victimize the elderly in my presence, you will not see mercy. You will feel the last thing you ever feel, and that will be my hands around your neck before the snap. Do you understand? Do not seek evil in this life. For I do not want to become evil, but I am not afraid of evil. I look at the darkness in myself. I look at the darkness in life. And if I must become the darkness in life, I must become the darkness in life. Do you understand? It is not that we should ever seek that, but we should accept that if you throw me into a dark pit, you are not throwing me into the unknown. I have lived there my whole life. I am the darkness. Should I need to become the darkness? I am the darkness. Should I be allowed to stay as the light? I am the light. It's very important, because this is life. There is no good, there is no bad, there is no right, there is no wrong. There are actions and reactions. Life is. So before you, I can't think of the word, but before you justify killing an animal, remember, I can justify killing you. Do you understand? It is very important for this, because many are not ready, yet many do evil deeds. And it's very important, because we all have to stand against the evil. We all have to stand against evil in this world. For if we do not stand against evil, evil will become this world, like we see in government, like we see in society. Society these days is a shell and a shadow of what it used to be, what it used to mean to be a human, what it used to mean to be alive. It used to mean something. Now it has been surmised down to being nothing. Do you understand? Many will claim that they do not have the power to do right. All have the power to do right. It doesn't matter what has been done to you in this life. You have the power to do right. Should you choose not to do right, that is a choice. Do you understand? But you do not get to tell me that you did not have a choice. For I see you. I will always see you. So don't do evil. Be good. Be kind. Choose kindness over evil every day of the fucking week. And as you can see, it is quite easy for me to let the darkness take over. And I do not want that. So it is on me to ensure that I never allow that. No matter how dark the night gets, I do not allow it to take over. Do you understand? It is all of our responsibility to ensure that the darkness never takes hold within us. For we have to fight it. Because to allow it to take hold of just one of us will allow it to take root in all of us. If you do not want violence in your life, do not give it the time of the day. Do not give it the focus. If you do not want evil in your life, do not accept evil in life. Reject it. Stand against it. Because if we allow it to take root, it will create illusions within us. The illusion that it is right to attack those who attack us. The illusion that it is right to kill those who are not just. The Christians, the Catholics, the Islamic Muslims all say the same thing. It is justifiable and acceptable to kill an infidel. To kill an infidel is not murder. It is the will of God. Remember this. It is not the will of God to kill another. Should you have to take another's life, honor that life, respect that life. For if you do not honor those who have been put down, no one will honor you when you are put down. Evil exists in the world, evil exists in life, people do evil things. That does not mean we should treat them with evil, for we are no better if we do that. While it is hard to fight the darkness, I give you that. For should someone attack me, I lose my mind. For a minute or two, you do not speak to me until I regain control. Do you understand? I do not like losing control. Hence I do not like being attacked. Hence I avoid it with all of my being, so that I may avoid it ever taking hold and root within me. Because my biggest fear in life is that if I give in to the darkness, I don't let go of it. I would never want to. Do you understand? And it's very, very important, because it is not that we give in to the darkness by doing the worst in life. We give in to the darkness with the small bullshit excuses that we make to justify why it is right to wrong another. Remember, your honor is to stand in your ideals of light. What you believe as being right is what you must stand in to be honorable. It doesn't matter if you're right, it doesn't matter if you're wrong, just like it doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong. For I feel that it is justifiable to end someone who attacks me, but that does not make it so. Do you understand? It doesn't make it acceptable if I give in to the darkness, because Jesus did not. And that is important. He gave forgiveness to those who nailed him to the cross. And why I speak of Jesus is Jesus was a shaman. For a shaman is someone who is connected and speaks to God, heals and teaches others. It doesn't matter the creed or religion or the culture. These are just different ways of expressing because we live different experiences. So know this, priest, a bishop, they are meant to be a shaman. Many do not heal. Many do not speak to God. I have met many of them. They read a book and think they know. They preach and think that they have done right, but they do not live it. Live your beliefs in every moment, in every day. My belief is that I attest violence. So in every day, I fight any urge of violence within me. Do you understand? That is honourable. Because I honour myself by not giving in to what I do not want in this world. Do you understand? And it's very difficult for me because I do not get blessed by avoiding violence. I do not get anything in life from avoiding it. It is only within me that I know I am doing the right thing for me. Other people do not treat me with respect just because I avoid violence. For there are many times I could have put someone's head through the ground. And understand, I said through. I do not hit your head on the ground. I hit your head until your head either becomes the ground or goes into the ground. Like, do you understand? I abhor the darkness and the violent thoughts. Because for me to give into it, what stops me doing it again and again and again and again? Like all the weak, virtuous, fake people in this world that lie, create illusions, manipulate, cheat and steal. Like, understand, I fight my darkness for the sake of others. For if I give in to my darkness, I will become the devil. Evil, merciless, vicious, vile. I will commit the worst atrocities against my enemies. And I will destroy any semblance of who I am in the process. That is why I fight against it. Not because I am better than another, but because I do not want to become like others. Vicious, vile, evil people that know no bounds, that know no respect. If we respect one another, why would we raise a hand against another? It's very important, this. Because many people, I see them every day, they live a life without respect, without honour. And it is not a good way to live. For every time you disrespect or dishonour me, it does make it harder for me to honour my vows to myself, to God, to my ancestors. Do you understand? We all have to do our part to create the world we want to live in. And to those who seek destruction on this world, don't do it. It is not a good path. For if we have to meet on the fields of the battle, on the battlefield, like if we meet in the field, in war, there is no mercy. There is no forgiveness. there is only competency and capability and pure aggression, rage and anger. Watch those who are at war. See the death, see the destruction, see the evil deeds done, and then you will know what will come should we continue on this path of evil, on this path of death and destruction, of seeking justification for all the wrongs that have been done against us. And know this: if you are a good person and you do good things, you will get nothing in life out of it outside of yourself. That does not mean you should not be that way. It just means there are no rewards for doing the right thing. But inside, you will always feel that reward. And that is all that matters. Don't seek outside of yourself. It's a path of destruction. It's a path of a lowering of ethics, a lowering of honor, a lowering of everything that you hold dear. It is not good to seek outside of yourself, for all we ever know in life is in ourselves. It is us. And it doesn't matter who your God is. It doesn't matter how you pray to God. It doesn't even matter if you believe in God. Do right for you. For if you do wrong against me, you may never get a second chance. And that is the truth. For if I lose control, I may never regain it. And that is an important thing to understand. Because I am no different from you, just more honest. So just understand that the darkness I show you is within you, and you have to fight it, just like I do. For if we live in darkness, we will never see, for there is no light to see. So we all must ensure that the light stays and remains. Because if the light goes away, life will never be the same. And it's very important to understand this. Because every day, through selfish, self-serving needs and self-serving actions, we bring ourselves closer to death, to destruction, to that being everything and anything that we will ever know. Remember World War II. Remember World War I. Remember the Crusades. Remember the evil that has been done in the name of righteousness. It is not right to seek death and destruction. So just remember, when you pray to God, don't ever ask God for that, because you're not praying to God. When you seek that, you are praying to the devil. And if you seek death and destruction, you will get everything that you ask for. Ask for the strength to endure. Ask for the strength to forgive. Ask for your enemies to know love, to know joy, so that they may understand what they are giving up by choosing that path. Because in the future, we are no different from the Chinese. We are no different from the Russians. We are no different from the Iranians. We are no different from the North Koreans. Yet if we continue on this path, we will be fighting and killing them, dying in droves, millions upon millions. So before anyone seeks death and destruction, look at the past, look at history, watch and listen to people who have been there. For it is not a glorious, great place to be. And to the politicians, stop being such weak fucking cowardice people. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I hope you understand what I mean, because the other side of this is never going to be a nice place. It's never going to get us to where we want to be, and it will never create a world that we dream of. The only way is through peace, love and forgiveness, and we all must do our part. I hope you have an amazing day. Thanks so much. Bye.